My name is Alice Goodwin Brown. I've been teaching grades 4, 5, and 6 in the same school for 26 years. During that time, I have seen my school change from a system that is child-centered and expected teachers to address learning goals with all the creativity they could muster, to a school system that is data-driven and in which all eyes are on test results, where testing and enhancement groups begin during the first few weeks of school, where teachers typically spend 4 to 5 hours a month correcting and inputting scores for a multitude of tests that our students are given in order to ensure that they will show improvement in their grade level state testing in the spring. Specific preparation for state-mandated assessment begins as early as the end of November, with class time devoted to practicing answering open response questions, focused math skill groups, and lessons on what to expect from multiple choice questions. In addition, students are given time-consuming district-wide assessments in reading, writing, and spelling 3 times a year, and multiple math assessments, including 10 to 12 40-minute tests that are unit tests, and 3 90-minute progress assessments. The system-wide assessments that we are required to give take up a lot of class time, about 60 hours in grade 5. This 60 hours does not include the state-mandated MCAS test, which allot approximately 5 hours for testing, but in reality take a typical student about 10 hours. For some students, the MCAS tests can take up a full day. In addition to the class time that must be devoted to assessment and standardized test taking, a conservative estimate of the amount of time teachers devote to correcting and inputting data is about 40 hours over the course of a year. These are 40 hours which will not be devoted to reflection on teaching practice, planning for revising concepts, or in-depth analysis of student work. Since the advent of the assessment culture, my school has had to eliminate many of the child-centered activities we used to take pride in. Gone are the talent shows, the bi-monthly assemblies, Pi Day, Oktoberfest, school service work, cross-grade workshops, and the traditional plays that used to be an expected part of our school year. With them have gone much of our students' sense that everyone has something to offer to the school community. Over the past 15 years, I have found that my students are more anxious, less engaged in their education, and much less able to perceive themselves as people who can solve problems. I have seen more and more of my students choose not to invest in the system that is meant to give them the life skills that they will need in order to be content and productive adults. It is my hope that before I retire, I will be allowed to participate in a realignment of priorities in my school. I hope that we can find a way to give teachers the resources to address educational standards in non-standardized and engaging ways. It is my hope that we can minimize the number of tests that children are expected to take. That change in practice would free up time in class to focus on essential concepts, explore individuals' capabilities, take pressure off those who do not test well, and most importantly, allow kids to be kids.